We are inside the accessibility tracker dashboard. I'm going to create a new project to show you how easy it is to manage your project and then also use some of the very nice features that are currently available inside of accessibility tracker. One note, we are rolling out several more features in the coming months. So by 2026, there will be several more features that you can use. We'll also be upgrading the design. So a lot will change between now and then, but this core functionality will still be in place. So let's go ahead and a new project. And I've already got some projects existing, but we'll create a new project. We'll title it accessible.org project. We'll add the description. We'll just use accessible.org, and then we won't enter in a URL, and I will create the project. And then so now the project will be inside of the dashboard. I'm going to go to view details. So I scroll down, went to the accessible.org project. Now we can view the project, and here we can see that there is no data, and that's because I haven't uploaded the audit report yet. So accessibility tracker is completely audit based, which means we can track full WCAG conformance. Compare this to a scan based platform. You'll get instant scan results, but everything will be skewed and you won't be able to track full WCAG conformance, which of course is what most people are after. So now we are going to load an Excel an audit report in Excel spreadsheet format. So I've just got a window open up right now, and I'm going to go ahead and select a sample audit report with sample data. So what we'll do now is we'll select a worksheet from the audit report. Now, if there aren't different worksheets, then this will be automatically there. But we've got an audit summary and the audit, and I'm going to select the audit worksheet. So we'll go continue. And then now what has happened is all of these issues have been mapped inside of accessibility tracker, and we can see a mapped preview now. So we can see the page URL syncs with the page URL from the spreadsheet. The issue is going to sync with the issue from the spreadsheet, and so on. So what is happening is accessibility tracker is extracting all of that data from your audit report spreadsheet so that it's now available in one centralized hub, and we can work from this data. So because I've used an accessible.org audit report, I don't need to do any further mapping, but you can use an audit report from any accessibility company. All you need to do here is if the audit report is not mapping, then you just need to map those column headers with the information inside of accessibility tracker. And so here, as I scroll down, you can see that we can map different columns inside tracker, but I don't need to do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and process data. And so we see that that we have successfully processed 19 issues. So I'm going to save those issues to the project. And what we can do now is we will now have some quick analytics to show us, okay, we've got 19 issues, 18 of those issues are high risk, 8 are high impact. We don't have much in the way of analytics because we haven't made any fixes yet. So we haven't made progress on this project yet. I'm going to now go to the issues page, and now we can see the audit report transposed inside of accessibility tracker. So what we have is a table of issues. This is similar to the audit report in Excel spreadsheet format, but what you'll notice is that there are differences. One is that there is less information. We'll get to that information in a moment. But also, we now have the ability to assign issues to team members. We can change the status of issues. So we've got this first issue here. It's about the skip to navigation link. I'm going to go ahead and assign this to, and here we've got myself as the project manager, but I can go inside of accessibility tracker, add additional team members, and assign this issue to another team member. We can also change the status of an issue. So here we've got several status labels: in progress, completed, on hold, discarded, validated, needs work. So these last two are where we have validation come into play, because it's one thing for our team to make the fix. It's another to know if the fix has actually resolved the issue. And that's what we're after. We want to make sure that the issue has been completely resolved. So if your team fixed the issue, then you will mark as completed. You'll go through and mark and account for all of the issues. Once you've done that, then you'll let the validator know, we've validated the issues. Can you review and validate? And so if the issue is validated as resolved, the issue status will be updated to validated. If it needs work, then you'll have here needs work. And then, of course, there are other statuses that you can assign. So you can put an issue on hold. Maybe it's a third-party integration, and you've got to put it on hold. Maybe it's not, maybe it's in progress and you've left off at a certain part. So you'll have in progress. Then you will make a note inside of Accessibility Tracker. I'll get to that in a moment. But the point is that you can change the status of any issue. So now your audit report is more dynamic, and now you can easily change the status of these issues. You can also set a custom priority if you'd like. We'll probably remove this column and give you the ability to add it if you so choose, but this is very valuable real estate. So we'll probably remove the priority column and then give you the option to add. And then we've got two prioritization formulas that you can sort by. There's user impact, which represents the issues that have the most amount of impact to the most number of users. And then there's risk factors. So this is data driven. This here we have the accessibility issues scored on how likely they are to be claimed by a plaintiff's lawyer in a complaint filed in state or federal court. So this is the lawsuit data that you're after. Which issue do I work on first? How do I reduce my risk as I'm improving accessibility? Sort by risk factor, and there you will have a prioritization of the issues in your audit report. And we can also, of course, sort user impact. So I'm going to do that now. And we start with the low first, and I'm going to sort one more time. And now we have only the highest scoring issues that are showing. Now, keep in mind, this isn't for all WCAG success criteria. This is for the success criteria where we are not conformant. So these are only the issues that concern those success criteria. But now what we're going to do is we're going to view an issue. So we're going to view this first issue. And so what comes up is the issue data from the audit report. Now here's all of the data that's brought forward. So we can see the full issue description, the applicable code, the recommendation. We can also see the location of the issue. We can see the page URL. So here it's the footer. We've got the URL, it's accessible.org's homepage. And then we've got the environment that produced the issue. So in this case, it's Windows, Chrome browser, and NVDA. And then we've got some other information. We can even see here who the issue was assigned to. But here is really the marquee feature of Accessibility Tracker. Even though this already streamlines your project, what most people are concerned about is the AI. How can the AI help me? So here, let's say we have someone who is new to accessibility. They don't understand how to make the fix, or they don't even understand why is this actually an issue? Well, here they can select one of several tools. Let's use the simplify and explain. And now what will happen is we will get the answer streaming to us. What is this issue in simple terms? Why does it matter for users with disabilities? How does it affect different types of users? What is a simple way to fix it? And so on. So this is all here to help your team work through these issues and make the fixes faster and have less rounds of validation. If we can speed this up with less rounds of validation, make the project finish faster, then we're going to save a lot of time and a lot of money. So this is extremely helpful. What I'm going to do now is exit out of here. We're going to analyze with AI one more time. I need to refresh the screen. We're going to select detailed technical answer. And then now what I'm going to get is a streaming detailed technical answer. This AI tool is developer centric. So it's there to help with actually making the more advanced code fixes. Now you do need a development background, but this is going to guide you along. You're going to have AI assistants to help you fix the issue. And this is going to save so much time and make it so much easier. And a nice indirect benefit is that these are all issues, by the way, that are specific to your digital assets. So let's say it's your website. These are all issues that you're being assisted with directly for fixing your website. But as your team goes through more and more issues, they're going to start learning about accessibility, but not only learning about accessibility specific to your website or other digital asset. So there's education also as you're using Accessibility Tracker. So this AI is here for you. And now I'm going to exit out of it. But we've now gone over several of the key features inside of Accessibility Tracker. It's really simple to use. and it's designed to streamline your project management. So once you get the audit, now you can manage your project. Now you can manage the fixes. You'll also have access to analytics. We're improving the analytics. We're adding to the analytics. We're improving the current progress reports. We're adding in more documentation, more information to make you more informed on what the state of your project is, where it rests, how soon you'll complete it. We're adding additional AI. There are so many more new features and grades that are coming. We are not stopping here, but even as Accessibility Tracker exists, it's still going to greatly improve the efficiency of your project. So you can get started with a free plan at accessibilitytracker.com.